This team is so Fire banning is exactly what you heard at the end of this 4-1 Canucks loss to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And you know, the Canucks were on a 2-game winning streak. They won versus Ottawa, they won versus Montreal, pretty much the two only other teams that are worse than the Canucks, but still, it felt pretty good. The Canucks, you know, they had a groove, and people were maybe starting to believe, oh, what if the Canucks could maybe do a run to the playoffs? But then, well, this was a test to play against an actually good NHL team, and once again, they come up short. I ask you, what is the biggest flaw of this Canucks team? And you and the entire National Hockey League will respond, the PK. The PK for this Vancouver Canucks team is as if they had a broken bone in their arm. You know, it's their weak spot. But what they do is that they continuously just punch it and kick it and do everything they can to make it worse. The Canucks took 6 penalties in this game and let the Penguins score on 2 of them, which, well, at the end, that was the difference in this game. The Canucks got 3 power plays, and you say, oh, it's okay, you know, they get power plays, so they can really just even out how bad their PK is, but, well, no, they just don't score on the power play either. And really, this game was decided by a 5-on-3 penalty. So the Canucks were already a man down, and Tyler Mott goes into the offensive zone and takes a pretty stupid cross-checking penalty. And before he did that, I was thinking about doing this video, and I was going to say that, well, Tyler Mott, well, he's really made a huge difference in this Canucks PK, but that from a veteran like Tyler Mott is just a really stupid play. And on the face-off from that penalty, Tucker Pullman just kind of scoops it up and gets a delay of game penalty. And that's where Jake Guentzel scores 2 goals in those 2 5-on-3s to, well, get his hat trick and pretty much win the game for this Pittsburgh Penguins team. So the Canucks got outshot 44-23, which is really, really bad. And this is where you start feeling so bad for Thatcher Demko, because game after game after game for this Vancouver Canucks team, he just performs outstandingly. But every time this Canucks team leaves him out to dry. I mean, making 40 saves in a game, it's incredible, but then only getting 1 goal from your offense. Thatcher Demko could seriously be having a Vezina caliber season right now, and I think he is, but, well, he just isn't going to win it because the rest of this team is so shit. Other than Thatcher Demko, another player who played pretty good was JT Miller. He did take 2 penalties, which is pretty bad, but other than that, every time he came out on the ice, he just worked so hard to get the puck, forecheck, backcheck, everything, which is more than you can say for players like Pettersson. And this is why I think Pettersson deserves so much credit for being so bad right now, because he just doesn't seem to be putting in the effort. And you can say that once every 10 shifts he goes out there and he actually tries, but the rest of the time he just goes out there for a little skate, he gives the puck away a couple times, and he's hurting this Canucks team. I mean, the Canucks already signed this guy to be the cornerstone of this franchise, to score the goals, and he still hasn't scored a single 5-on-5 goal. How is that possible? At the end of the day, it all comes back to Pettersson. The Canucks trusted him. The Canucks believed in him to carry this franchise, to score, to produce, but he just isn't doing that. And it doesn't matter if Garland's good, if Podkolzin, if Niels Hoglander is good, if Demko is just playing out of his mind. Until Pettersson can score goals, this team is going nowhere. And for so many Canucks fans and the Canucks players themselves, it seems that we're screaming in the void, because still management, ownership isn't doing anything. They just put an intern in there, just put in an interim coach, just change something, please. You can't just keep going like this game after game, poor result after poor result, without doing anything. Because it's such a shame, because you see the potential that the Canucks have, especially with the new acquisition of Garland, and then Podkolzin being so good, and Niels Hoglander stepping up. But then still, the big guys aren't producing, they aren't scoring, and until they do, there's really nothing much the Canucks can do to win. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed me getting pissed at the Canucks again, and I'll see you in the next video.